Hey, good morning, guys. Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. All right, this week, a few things we're going to notice is inventory is slightly higher, probably because the days on the market is slightly higher. So let's have a look and dive in to see what's going on in Central Florida. So this week we actually had almost equilibrium for the county. We're at 98% of all the new pendings were replaced by new listings, which is great on a county level. However, in Lakeland proper, only 84% of the new pendings were replaced, so there was a dip in inventory. And if we have a look at the graph, it's kind of stark when you look at it, in as much as we had only just over 14% of the homes in 33812 that were taken off the market were replaced. That's a really, really, really low number. 33815, only 1 in 5 of the new pendings were replaced. And then in 33803 and 33809, only half of the homes that were removed from the market were replaced. So you see there's a few places that they're really, really desperate for sellers. So you probably don't know anybody, but if you do in those particular areas, please give us a call. Let us know. There's a lot of demand and not enough homes for them. Now, if we flip the table, in 33811, we had an equal amount of listings and new pendings. In 33810, we had more listings and new pendings. And in 33813 and 33801, we had much more. So we actually had 150% of the new pendings in 01, 3801 were replaced by new listings. So again, as a portfolio, it's a little bit more balanced, but we still were under 85% for Lakeland, meaning that we actually shrunk inventory for this particular week. So the last 7 days, here's what's been happening. The average home was 3 bedroom, 2 bath. The square footage has crept down a little bit to 1597 square foot as the average. Average list price per square foot 197.47, with the average sold of 193.79. The average list price was 321,181, with the average close price of 315,150. We had an average sold price compared to the list price of 98%, and the days on the market crept up to 21. All right, so year over year, we actually had a better week this week than the past couple weeks. Year over year for this particular week, we had a 6% value increase, equity increase in houses. Again, this is a very, very volatile number because it's weekly, but you can see from the graph that I'll post later what's going on, but that's good. So there's not a decline in actual equity on average home sales. You can see on the graph for our days on the market, it's just gradually creeping up. So for the past several weeks, we had 18, 19, 20, 17, 18, 21. So just that slight little increase, but that does increase the amount of homes available. And it's almost like looking at cereal on the shelf. If it stays on the shelf longer, it looks like there's more cereal. If they went every day, the shelf looked empty. So now we've got a few more days. It seems like there's more houses, but in effect, there's really not. The pending sales this week, they weren't horrible, but they weren't great. We dipped below 400 on the county, and we like to see it above 400, and we dipped below 100 in Lakeland itself, so a little bit lower than usual. The cancellations continue to rise on our listings. We had 15 canceled listings, with 4 of them withdrawn and 2 of them expired, so the expireds are still very low. Our housing supply, I looked at this morning, we don't have any more data than last report, which was July, and that showed that out of the 6 months supply that we need, the 180 days, we have 50 days of supply. That's about 27% of the homes we need. That means we have a 73% shortage for the Lakeland Association of Realtors specifically. So 73, so for every 27 homes for sale, there's 100 buyers. That's a pretty big swing. So for us locally, we might not see the changes that we see in other areas as far as the pricing for the existing homes. We're doing great on our give back goal. Thank you again, everyone who uses our professional services. We've donated $39,828 year to date. So thank you very much. All of the ability we have to give back to the community is from helping you. Our active listings, you'll see on the graph, they're very, very, very slight increase. Again, It's not because we actually put more listings on the market than we took off. We have a few more days on the market. So in Lakeland, we're to 646, and for the county, 3,181. Just to give you an idea, and that graph sort of tells a good picture. It is increasing, but it's relatively flat. That's what's going on there. And finally, for our price changes, our listing price decreases, you'll see those also. The graph is pretty interesting for Lakeland. It's very, very consistent, relatively shallow, but we did have 438 price drops this particular week. And if you think about that, if we have 646 listings and 400, so what is that? About 2/3 of the listings actually had a price adjustment this week. It's a pretty big number. And in Polk County, then we had over 1,000. Again, we have a problem with the computer on that one because it won't tell us once it maxes out over 1,000. All right, and I just wanted to pull up one more thing before. Okay, so in the description, there's a new link this week of the new home deals in the area. So we're getting a lot of activity for people looking at the new homes. And the reason is some of these builders have particular time frames they need to follow. And what I mean by that is their end of fiscal year is a particular time and they have to close a certain number. It's all about the closing number for them. So sometimes there are some excellent sales going on. So definitely contact us down there, learn about cash offers, learn about, you can click on a link to get a quick house value report, ask us about the home swap where you can buy first, sell later. We've got the links for price drops so you can actually see the listings that went down. If you'd like a particular, one of our favorite reports is the monthly neighborhood report. It tells you what's going on in your specific neighborhood. If you'd like to learn about that, you certainly can. Let's have a look what's going on. Oh, I'm very excited. The rodeo is at the RP Funding Center this week. Haven't been for a little while, so we're excited going with some friends there. And we've got a few weeks before First Friday, but it's the Cookie Festival, so I always look forward to that one. Anyway, all right, guys, have a fantastic week. I'll talk to you soon. If you have any question to do with housing, remodeling, building, whatever, give us a call. All right, take care for now. Bye-bye. Bye.